Oh, he's throwing at the TV. Please be sure to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. So, y'all, people have been going in about this 2026 Super Bowl, and it did draw in a huge audience. Reports saying nearly 125 million viewers tuned in, but quickly grew bored and annoyed. Not to mention the halftime performance with Bad Bunny, featuring Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. Some say this just wasn't the classic Super Bowl. Bad Bunny has gone viral, sparking a widespread discussion. Some enjoyed the performance, while many others say that they couldn't understand a word Bad Bunny was mumbling, and only to later have the lyrics transcribed. And boy, do people have a lot to say about the lyrics being inappropriate for kids, inappropriate for the Super Bowl period. From Crash Outs to POVs, let's get into it.
That's how I feel. Now, for the viewers who understand Spanish, maybe it was good for you. But for me, who don't understand Spanish, yeah, it was trash. Here's the thing though, from what I'm seeing, it's showing a lot of cultural differences, and apparently it's bringing unity, or it's a thing about unity, you know, one nation under God. That's the message, or that's the message that a lot of people are saying. Here's the thing. One, Buddy don't believe in God. And his message in all of his music, it shows. Here's the thing. You're not going to tell me that a guy who believes in God does this type of shit. Yeah, no. So let's move on. So like I said, maybe the message was for the country to unite, as of all these countries and of all the cultures and all the diversity, we're still one nation under God. Maybe that's what it was. But in this case, the problem is not the message, but the messenger. Because, yeah, the vast majority of this country have no fucking clue what he said up there. And I want you guys to also understand, I could care less about this performance. I just happened to hear it because my kid wanted to see the game. But the problem is also, it shouldn't be the case where we have in one country a sport that was created by this country for this country, and the one time when this sport should be celebrated by the entire country, the division continues, because we all know Bad Bunny was chosen to spit in the face of Americans. And then Turning Point came up and said, okay, since the Super Bowl don't want to support American, since the Super Bowl is being anti-American, let's make a For America performance. Hence the Turning Point situation. But yeah, I just feel like you can't send a message to Americans in a foreign language. So the whole thing didn't make no fucking sense to me. And that's just my opinion.
Drain! Everything gone! Fuck this art! Fuck everything! Fuck this! Use your head, use your head. Fuck! Fuck this!
I don't know. Fuck, bro! Fuck! Why am I so fucking stupid? Why the fuck would I get a Patriots Super Bowl champions tattoo before the fucking game? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Stop, bro.
At a hotel.
What did it cost to go to Super Bowl 2026?
Okay, so I'm getting a lot of questions and people asking me to post a summary of the prices of the Super Bowl while I'm here in Santa Clara. So to go to the Super Bowl, on average, for the cheapest tickets you can get prior to the Super Bowl, like a week or two before, was $6,500 to $8,500 for the crappiest seats. The day of the Super Bowl, they went down to about $3,500 to $5,500. Mid-level seats were $8,000 to $10,000. Lower level seats started at $10,000 and went up to $50,000. It was a 2-ticket minimum, so you couldn't buy any less than that. If you wanted a family of 3 to go, you'd have to buy 4 tickets and then try to sell that last one. Ticketmaster did lock the sale of tickets. It was either during the first quarter or right after the first quarter, so no one else could enter the stadium. There was heavy security the days leading to the Super Bowl. They had full SWAT team gear and all the different stations all around downtown. They had 24 security, of course. They had drug and bomb dogs, IED dogs, like everything out in full force. So I guess they didn't have such a good Super Bowl in prior years. In 11 years ago, I guess 10 years ago, when it was in town the last time. So they really amped up security, which was good. I didn't see any fights or anything like that. So if you wanted to go to the Super Bowl, most people were encouraged to take the light rail station, which normally is about $4. They raised it to $5, or I think it was like $8 for return for the day or something like that, which was really good. Parking at the light rail normally is $5. They raised it 50 cents. So it was only $5.50. So that was really good. So if you drove to the Super Bowl, normally tickets, parking starts at $5. This time parking started at $1,500 US dollars. So it was extensive. If you wanted to stay at the Super Bowl, I was at the Hilton, which is right next to Levi's, which is on the same grounds. The tailgate party was free. The watch party started at $50, and every 15 minutes to 30 minutes, they raised it $50. And I think they maxed it out at $300. But it was a nice small Super Bowl party. It wasn't overly crowded, which was nice. And now, if you wanted to attend the actual tailgate at the stadium, you were looking at $1,500 plus. Getting closer to the kickoff, if you purchased a ticket from, I believe it was Red Zone, then you would get the tailgate ticket for free. Because basically, if you did sell your tickets within a certain amount of time, you were going to lose out on all that money. Rooms at the Hilton, and pretty much any room anywhere, the cheapest, seediest place that you could find within a 20 to 50 mile radius was $321. So for $321, you got the seediest motel that you could find, and you're still not close to the stadium. Now, to stay near the stadium, normally the rooms at the Hilton is $150. During Super Bowl is a 3 to 4 night minimum, and they started at $5,000. Most of the rooms around, there was also the Hyatt, which is very similar in price. The Hyatt had a small little store in there to buy a hoodie, was almost $200. So if you wanted a ball cap, they started around $50. If you wanted a toque or a beanie, they started at $60. A t-shirt on average was $75 to $100. I did see a leather bomber jacket with all the Super Bowl crests on them, and that was $1,000. To eat at the Super Bowl. So not only did you pay, thousands of dollars for your ticket, tens of thousands of dollars for your tickets, not only did you pay $1,500 for parking, to buy the LX hamburger, which was their signature dish, I guess, was $180. That could feed up to 3 or 4 people. To buy the steak fries was $35. If you wanted a hot dog, it was $10. If you wanted a brat only, it was about $10. If you wanted a beer in a cup, it was $22.50. If you wanted it in a can, it was $17.50. If you wanted a glass of wine, it was $18. If you wanted a bottle of wine, it was $68. It was $20 for a hot dog. I don't know if I sure said that. So food on top of everything was going to cost you a heck of a lot of money. So flying to the Super Bowl, normally to fly here from Seattle would be a few $100s. During the Super Bowl, it started at $600 to $800. Same thing from Vancouver. Normally you could fly here for maybe $300 or $400. They were well over $1,000. Originally I was supposed to go home today, but I changed my flight this morning. And so I'm going to stay a couple more days and check out San Fran, I guess, and Santa Clara and see what else there is. If there's any more prices that I see, I will let you know. Basically, to sum it up, if you and your partner wanted to go to the Super Bowl at mid-level seats, get a hotel, eat, and not buy anything, or maybe you want to buy a couple things, you were looking at roughly $30,000 to $50,000. So for $30,000 to $50,000, is that something you would have paid to attend the Super Bowl, where the Seahawks won against the Patriots in domination? That being said, when I did see people around the stadium and there was a ton of Patriots fans, everyone was really friendly and happy and just like, slapping high fives and, but it was really nice. Like they were out there having just as much fun as we were. Nobody was, being heckled or being rude or disrespectful to each other. So I was really happy with the vibe here. It was a lot of fun. And would I do it again? Hell yeah.
You black ass last year, y'all was calling them racist. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, is y'all racist too? You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all didn't know, like, Spanish is the second most spoken language in the U.S. There's millions of people here that speak Spanish. English isn't the only language, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was calling white people racist last year because they didn't understand what Kendrick Lamar was saying. So they said it was the worst show ever. Now y'all don't understand what Bad Bunny's saying this year. You black ass motherfuckers talking about worst Super Bowl ever. Did you even get the message? You know what I'm saying? Y'all are trying to turn up and understand the lyrics and all this shit, but you don't even understand what his performance is for. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you guys are the racist ones. I don't know.
You're not even on the team. Seriously.
Don't fucking tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Don't fucking tell me to calm down.
On the freaking
Don't
team.
you fucking tell me to calm down.
Oh,
Don't you fucking tell me to calm down.
It's just a game. Calm down. You're not even on the team. Seriously.
Peanut here. So Bad Bunny, he is in some hot water with the FCC, and I got all the details. So they are suggesting that the performance and the lyrics were illegal at the Super Bowl. So a Republican representative posted a letter, and it went to the House Energy and Commerce Committee, and in which he called for an immediate inquiry into the National Football League and broadcaster NBC Universal over their prior knowledge, review, and approval of what he alleged to be a performance dominated by smegdually, I can't say the actual word, explicit lyrical themes and suggestive choreography. So in this letter, he called the Super Bowl halftime show pure SMUT. And a lot of internet sleuths, they have translated the two songs he did perform from Spanish to English, and everyone's been getting an earful. Both songs are highly explicit in smegdual content, and it is not for children. So the representative further went on to say these flagrant, indecent acts are illegal to be displayed on public airways. He also said American culture will not be mocked or corrupted without consequence. I would love to know your thoughts. Personally, I don't think children need to see people gyrating at the Super Bowl, whether they're watching it on TV or at the actual game. I would love to know your thoughts. I'm Peanut, and this is my perspective.
Did anybody else have this issue where when they were trying to watch the Super Bowl, the Wi-Fi suddenly cut out and we couldn't really watch it with certain Xfinity accounts or whatever, or like certain areas? I hate to be that crazy person, but I feel like everything is a freaking conspiracy. And it is so frustrating because why all of a sudden the most popular game of the entire year, all of a sudden the Wi-Fi goes out for Xfinity, one of the most major cable companies in the United States.
Ogdale, how are we feeling tonight?
I mean, pretty bad, defeated. There's some solace in knowing you just aren't good enough. I mean, they got outclassed. They looked like they didn't deserve to be there offensively. My heart breaks for Christian Gonzalez. He played the greatest game I've ever seen him play. Best game of his life. Milton Williams was great. Defense was great. Maybe the worst offensive line performance I've ever seen. And Drake was bad. Not really much else to add. They got outclassed. They got fucking skunked. And they deserve to lose.
Thanks, Ogdale.
Don't let these motherfucking celebrities make y'all think. But that Super Bowl was boring as shit. For one, all the commercials, trash. I remember we used to fucking go fiend to grab some Doritos and catch all the... Did the Doritos even have a commercial? Yo, the Super Bowl was trash. And then, bro, it's America. Why didn't they at least put the fucking subtitles in English? The only thing I heard this nigga Bad Bunny say was muchacho and God bless America. Like, it was cool for them to take over the fucking Super Bowl. Okay, cool. Cool to them, their culture. But it's America. Why the fuck didn't they have the English subtitles? I even tried to put the subtitles on the TV. And they was in Spanish. I can't read Spanish. I can't speak Spanish. But I knew the Seahawks was going to win. Fuck the Patriots. Worst Super Bowl fucking ever.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell! Fucking hell! Bumble! Go Juju could do fucking better. I fucking hate him. Oh my god, he's so fucking shit. Jay, move your fucking... I gotta see if they're gonna make it. Jay,
Uh-oh, he's throwing it at the TV. He's throwing it at the TV. What?
Dick! Dude! Go! They're so unbelievably accurate. Throw the ball! He's been doing something all day. Shut up! Fucking... Yes! A fucking first down! Doing shit, do I, Corey? I don't see Drake doing shit. Is that a fucking... Thank you! One first down! Out of a fucking flash! Why are you recording me? Oh, why is this for your entertainment? Turn the fucking camera off!
Just how bad it was for Bad Bunny and the NFL. So if you don't know, Samba TV, they're a San Francisco-based data analytics company that smart tracks TV ratings. They just dropped the real numbers from Super Bowl 60. And again, frankly put, they are a nightmare for the NFL. Nearly 50 million households tuned in for the game, 48.6 million to be exact. But when Bad Bunny hit the halftime stage, only 26.5 million stuck around. Nearly half the audience vanished. The Super Bowl lost half their audience for the halftime show. Let that hit you. To make it even worse, that's a 40% collapse from last.
From the context of the video, this ain't their house. They took a chair to the TV. And rightfully so, he got jumped. Yeah. See, I physically want to find a way to go back in time and then find out where this location was so I can throw some blows. How dare you come into a house that is not yours and assault a TV that you didn't pay for and expect that you go, ooh, Father, forgive me. But I know what I'm about to do. I just watch.
We have zero. Yo, I'm about to fucking crash out. Like, I'm so about to crash out. There's no reason why we have 0 points, my niggas. 0 points. 0. I had to Google this shit to make sure I wasn't fucking going crazy. It has never happened in Super Bowl history that a team finishes the Super Bowl with 0 points. We're in the fourth quarter. We finish with 0 points. I'm gonna be tight. Cause why? I'm glad it ain't the Giants, cause that's really my team. But neither here nor there. But why, bro? Why? Where's bring Brady back, bro? Bring deflation gate.
Look, I'm not gonna even hold you guys. The Super Bowl was straight buns. I give it like a 3 out of 10. The commercials were all buns. Straight buns. I give the commercial 1 out of 10. It was just weird, off hinge, didn't make any sense. It's like AI just basically telling you we can go to any Ring camera and access somebody else to find a dog. That's not the real message. And this is a very unpopular opinion. I know people are going to get at me for this, but yo, even the halftime show was boring. It was at most mid or decent. And when you have the Super Bowl itself that is boring, the commercials are just weird and boring. Don't make any sense. I'm sorry, Bad Bunny, but it was boring. It was not it. I will say this. The production value was great. The message was great. I saw my Haitian flag up there too, so thank you. But overall performance, as a performer, it was just not it, bro. It was not it. It was just overall, as a Super Bowl, the most televised sport event that is being held in the entire year, I expected more. I expected more from the Super Bowl. I expected more from the commercials, and I expected more from the halftime show. It was just overall buns. Unfollow, cancel me, do what you got to say. I'm not going to fold because other people feel differently. Everything was just buns. And it doesn't even matter that Bad Bunny didn't speak English or it was all in Spanish. I don't mind that. I thought it was pretty cool, but it was just buns. It could have been any other race, any other color. He could have been black. Don't care. It was buns. If it helps you, even Kendrick Lamar performance last year was still kind of like mid to me. So it's not a race thing. It's just buns as a performer, performance-wise, buns.
Here we go. The 2026 Super Bowl was the worst fucking Super Bowl I have ever watched. You have a bad fucking rabbit, or whatever the fuck his name is, at a halftime show, singing in fucking Spanish at a English American halftime show. Motherfucker, I'm watching the All-American halftime show because I actually understand the music. You know what I mean? Can an English-speaking person translate a Bad Bunny song without using Google Translator? I don't fucking think so. That was the worst fucking halftime I've ever experienced. The Super Bowl ads were ass. The football was ass. The best part was Kevin James promoting his new fucking movie. This Super Bowl was fucking ass.
Come on,
here we go.
Work! Now I can't even get the goddamn picture to work. It's not working at all. Oh my god, dude, I'm so done with tonight. Come on! You know what? I've had enough of this, dude. I've had enough of this. Oh my god, I'm fucking done. TV. Do you like it? Come
You
on,
know what I
mother-
think is so ridiculous is that, you know, previous years for the Super Bowl, we had to just deal with these whack artists that, you know, we didn't really particular care for. We don't be complaining when y'all want to sit here and do the whole rock music or metal. Let's go, let's get it. Like, we don't complain. We don't sit here and throw shots or shades when y'all want to listen to y'all type of music, but y'all want to sit here and throw a whole fit because Bad Bunny is playing for the Super Bowl. So now there has to be an alternative American Super Bowl. We still Americans at the end of the day. Like, we still Americans. We still part of America. We just have an island that's a part of America. I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. I be trying not to be ignorant. I really do try not to be ignorant because I know it's not everybody. But it's just so annoying to me. It's so annoying and aggravating to me that
more we try to like be inclusive, there's always some people that just want to continue to keep us divided. Like, go enjoy your little whack ass Americanized Super Bowl. Go ahead and enjoy, and we're gonna enjoy our spicy, loving Bad Bunny Super Bowl, and y'all gonna get all the highlights, and y'all gonna watch all the highlights, and y'all gonna be loving it and wishing that y'all watched the Super Bowl and go enjoy your little American
Bowl ticket. This was genuinely the worst Super Bowl of all time. Aside from the halftime show, of course, because that was the only good thing that took place during this game. Imagine spending $10,000 for a Super Bowl ticket to see a team kick over 4 field goals. Like, what the fuck was I watching? I mean, genuinely everybody on the Seahawks side, we chilling, but I mean, like, I expected a way better offensive effort from the fucking Patriots, but them niggas was ass. And now that I think about it, where the fuck were the Marvel trailers? Like, shouldn't there have been a Spider-Man trailer displayed or something? But nah, genuinely though, this was probably the worst Super Bowl of all time, bro. Super Bowl 2026, bro. Terrible commercials, bro. I remember back when I was a kid, I used to look forward to fucking Super Bowl commercials, bro. They were funny, they were cool, but this year it was just boring, bro. The game was boring. The only thing that had me paying attention and off my phone was the halftime show, bro. Because every other second of the game, I was on my phone, scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Twitter, just seeing people roast Drake May the whole time. But hey, man, congrats to the Seahawks, bro. This is literally their second win in franchise history for the Super Bowl. That's a big fucking W. Everybody that placed bets on the Seahawks, bro, you knew what you were doing. And honestly, bro, I know I said a lot of the times that, you know, when you have a team that everyone's going for, you go for the fucking underdog. But I may have misguided some people because, you know, the Seahawks fucking won. You feel me? The Seahawks fucking won. And that nigga who placed a bet of $33K, he cashed out. I cashed out. A whole lot of my homeboys cashed out. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We eating good noodles every day. If you want some hot and spices from McDonald's, shoot me a DM. I may be feeling generous. But yeah, NFL is over, bro. It's time for the NBA Finals, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's basketball season, bro. Let me know who y'all got winning the NBA Finals in the comments.
Remember the wedding during Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show? Well, that was a real wedding. Bad Bunny absolutely rocked the Super Bowl halftime show, pulling out plenty of surprises, like Ricky Martin, Lady Gaga, and Pedro Pascal. But the biggest surprise was a couple actually tying the knot on the field in the middle of his performance and in front of the entire world. Reportedly, the couple invited Bad Bunny to their wedding, but he was a little busy, so instead he invited them to get married during his historic performance at Super Bowl 60.
You tell me the commercial's not good either? Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, I don't know. Just not really fucking with it, but it is what it is.
For me personally, it's fuck the Super Bowl because my team lost, you know, red, white, and blue all day. Patriots all day. I don't give a fuck. But the take on Bad Bunny. Now, I am Latina as well, but that has nothing to do with it. The thing is that man was trying to bring us all together with his music. And if those songs would have came on while y'all was partying in the club, while y'all was drinking, y'all would have been and I bet y'all was while the fucking halftime show was going on. I know y'all didn't turn it off because y'all wanted to see him. Y'all wanted to see him fail, actually. And it's crazy because he won't. I love you, Benito. I love you so much. And I fucking hate all the hate that you're getting because it's not even like.
I'm gonna connect you, I'm gonna share.
Super Bowl 2026 halftime show?
Hey, motherfucker, Super Bowl. What the fuck was that halftime show? We don't know what the fuck that man saying. Bad Bunny, you cool and all, but why the fuck would y'all give us a whole fucking show Spanish? We don't know nothing he said. Then y'all bust out with this little ass 2-second fucking let Cardi B bust a verse. We don't even know what the fuck they saying. Lady Gaga, you threw a little English in there. I think that's her. I don't fucking know. Y'all know what? Now I feel like this whole fucking game is bullshit. This whole fucking game. Just throw the shit away. Take it back. Go practice tomorrow. Start over. What the fuck was that, Super Bowl? I ain't never seen no fucking halftime show that fucking week. Personally.
Fucker, dude. You're 2nd and 3. All you do is fucking run the fucking ball. There's 3 yards there, dude. Yeah. What the fuck?
Idiot.
Oh my god, dude.
There's 3 yards. Look how close they are. Look. They just have to run it right here. They don't have to throw it. You already have a rhythm. Just run the ball, dude.
Oh my God.
Instead you're like, oh, I'm just gonna throw it away. God. What the fuck was that?
It really wasn't that close to desperation time.
It's not. That's why I don't know why you're throwing. They're not desperate right now. They have all the momentum. There's no need to throw a ball that far. You take. God, dude. Their defense is playing so good that
Breaking your TV because your favorite sports team is losing is the stupidest thing you can do. And I see videos of this every single year during the Super Bowl. And like, it makes no sense because before you were just upset that, your team is losing. But now you're upset, you're out of $300, you have no TV, and everybody around you looks at you like a man-child. I saw this one video that was completely real of this guy punching his TV like 4 or 5 times in the middle of the party and then just walking out. Like, you are too fucking old to be acting like that, to be crashing out like that. And also, if I was at that party, I'd be so mad because now you just ruined everybody else's experience. Even if we already were low, now you just made everything worse. You also ruined the experience for everybody else because yes, you may be upset, but breaking a fucking TV means nobody else can watch that, and then basically the party is ruined, alright? Like, I don't know how you continue a party once somebody crashes out like that. Some people think that shit is like cute and funny. I don't, because it just makes you look like an immature little kid for something at the end of the day that we are just fans of. We're not actively participating in it, alright? And I say this as a die-hard fan of both the NFL and the NBA, but I would never break a TV because, my team got upset or, we lost Super Bowl, lost the finals.
Visibly shaking because I went in to watch the halftime show with my family. Only reason because of Bad Bunny, and they switched the fucking channel so that they didn't have to watch Bad Bunny. I am literally going to freak out right now. Like, that is the one that you need to be watching.
I already knew it. The worst Super Bowl ever. I called this shit 2 days before it fucking happened. We done seen these teams before in the Super Bowl. But the quarterback matchup was weird as hell. I already knew it. Sam Darnold looking mediocre as fuck. Drake May looking scared than a bitch. Like, I done wasted all time and money on this shit. Wasted money on the motherfucking Peacock subscription. The nachos, the beer, the wings, like.
Well, how much did you like that boring ass Super Bowl? That choreographed event that we watched on TV. Like a bunch of damn sheep. Can you tell me why the Patriots finally started moving the ball at the end of the game? And why at the beginning of the game May kept getting sacked and the Seahawks were like completing every pass? It's some bullshit. Anytime you're allowed to bet on a game, anytime you're allowed to bet on anything, there's always the chance in there that somebody's being paid off to drop the damn ball, not catch the ball, not run the ball, not do a block. Go back and watch the game again and go through it and watch it. There's a lot of bullshit in there. That wasn't a game. That was, let's make some shit happen so at least people get happy. Be happy for what they paid their $20,000 ticket, their $150,000 ticket, their $150,000 Super Bowl experience. It was one of the worst games I've ever seen. And the halftime show, it sucked. It sucked. And the NFL commissioner, you fuck shit up so much, dude. Roger. I don't even know how. I mean, you gotta be controlled by the puppet master. So that's the only reason you still got a damn job. I guess all the owners keep you in their back pocket, so you'll do what they say to do. But when you have a Spanish-speaking entertainer for halftime in the United States of America, and they're not speaking English, I mean, honestly, you couldn't even tell what the fuck he was saying unless you knew Spanish. And if you're in a loud environment like I was, it don't matter. Because if you got a translator device, it ain't going to work because of all the noise going on. Yeah, so that was a win for you, dumbass. No English. No English. And then we had all the libtards in the audience. On the set with him. On the field with him. It's all political now. I don't talk politics. But I'm going to talk about this one because the halftime shows over the years, and even with the Olympics opening ceremonies and closing ceremonies and bullshit rainbow events. Look, if you're gay, you're gay. Okay? If you're a tranny, you're a tranny. You know? If you got a different view and like to wear your hair blue, go for it. Or to keep these people from freaking out. It's the weirdest thing ever, and I swear to God I live in Gotham. The whole world is fucking Gotham. The whole United States is Gotham. Like, I just need Batman to come the fuck out. Robin too. And just bring everybody else. You know? Superman. Whoever else is out there. Part of that comic crew. But yeah, Super Bowl sucked. Super Bowl sucked. It's too choreographed. Like, just too... It was just too weird. It was too weird. Like, I just don't know how the Patriots come back and score that many points when they can't do that shit the whole time. And everybody's going to say, well, the Seahawks put in their 101st string. Their 101st airborne practice squad string. Whatever. It sucked. Yes. Roger that. It sucked. Super Bowl sucked. One of the worst Super Bowls I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen a lot. Anyways, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Bye.
Was 29-7, and as a person who bet on the Patriots, I am very glad they lost, which might sound like opium. I don't like them, and I really... First off, do you know how many things that the Seahawks beat today to get this victory? They beat out IDF soldier Robert Kraft. They beat out... Just the betting favoritism of them was, like, skyrocketed. I thought they were going to, like, get their lunch money stolen by them because of how little people believed in the Patriots. And also... Just like the general karma of the football gods, for some reason dick riding the Patriots constantly, like... Somehow they beat all three of those things. Also, before this game, Matt Collins showed up dressed like Mick Foley in the Mankind costume. Like, he had the Mankind face, and then he was in shackles going... walking around, chained to his feet and hands. And people were like, holy cornball, holy cornball. I want to hear shit about Matt Collins. That man scored a touchdown and had a good game. He can dress up like Mankind every single goddamn game from as far as I'm concerned. I'm saying...
I want to see Chris Brown.
Yet. I'm gonna go ahead and say it because ain't nobody said it yet. My rating on Bad Bunny's halftime show thing. First off, Viva la Raza, long live the race, Viva la Raza. You know, all that good stuff. You know, the cultural standpoint was there. We didn't understand a word. There was only 15 words that people who are non-native Spanish speakers could actually understand. I get it. It was more so of a stand to Trump and everything that's going on right now. You know, fuck ICE. You know, I'm with it. You know, fuck ICE. Don't need them niggas. But I feel like we wasn't able to enjoy the halftime show as a collective.
The way I'm feeling right now is I don't want to talk about sports. So, yeah. I don't even want to recap the Super Bowl because the Super Bowl was extremely boring. Now, there are people who are saying that, like, oh, this was the worst Super Bowl. I'm like, no. If anybody remembers Rams, Patriots, that was the most boring Super Bowl I've ever seen. Maroon 5 was a halftime. It was even a worse halftime. So anyone saying that, hey, that was the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen, like talking about teams, just teams, not even halftime show, just teams, they're wrong. There have been worse and lower scoring games. But halftime show, absolutely ate. Love Bad Bunny. Absolutely enjoy Bonito Bowl. I actually might go listen to Bad Bunny's albums on repeat. Because why not? I want to hear more. Now, so the reason why I did not want to talk about sports today is because I'm over it. If I can put a rainbow over my head, I'm over it.
Bitch, if you don't like the music, don't eat the food. Say goodbye to tacos. Say goodbye to burritos. Say goodbye to flan. I, as a black, white, and Salvadorian person, I'm so disgustingly embarrassed by people speaking about the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't like that music. It's un-American. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because I know you bitches listen to Selena too. I'm so sick of this goddamn hatred. It's so difficult being mixed, especially mixed like me, white, black, and Hispanic. It's so fucking difficult because all y'all are at odds and it's so goddamn annoying. Like, here I am, just fucking existing and peaceful and showing that we can be fucking like as cute as I am. And y'all are out here just fucking hating each other for what? Give me a knife. I'll skin all you motherfuckers up and you'll see that you look exactly the same.
Some people have been trash out. I'm a day late and $1 short, but utterly disgusting. Some people have been transcribing some of the lyrics, and of course I've been retranscribing them just to make sure I'm getting the lyrics correct and nobody's saying something that wasn't sang or whatever the fuck you call that guy's talent. It ain't singing. Whatever. Yeah, that's him in a nutshell. And he'd be happy there, you know? Not sacked all day long. That's what he's into, apparently. But yeah.
Drinking and complaining. I'm locked in. Locked in.
No way I set my ass up here waiting on this halftime knowing that I have to go to work at 2 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck do they got going on in 2026? Y'all already pissing me off. Like, bro, you know what? Easy. Thank you. What the fuck? Good night.
So Bad Bunny was great. Not a clue what he said, but love the music. Other question though, does New England know that they're playing today? Like, in the Super Bowl? Just curious. Because, holy fuck, they suck.
I just got finished watching the Bonito Bowl. That will go down as one of the best Super Bowl performances in history. My God. Bad Bunny, the stage, like Cardi, Lady Gaga, Stephanie, Ricky Martin. I'm gagged. I was screaming. I shed a tear. Like, this representation is so important. I can't wait for people to translate this for us who don't speak Spanish, because I could definitely tell there were some storytelling elements in this performance, but 10s across the board. 10s across the board. We had Kendrick last year, Bad Bunny this year. This will go down as one of the best Super Bowl performances in history. I knew he was going to deliver, but this was incredible.
Lines
Incredible.
like, don't hate me, but does anyone else think the Super Bowl is a little boring this year? And this is like not shading the Seahawks or the Patriots. Like, I do think that there's interesting plot lines, like I've said before, within each team, like especially with Sam Darnold, you know, comeback kid. He's been passed over by the Jets, by the Panthers, and then like the Vikings last year. And now he's like finally found his home and he took them to the Super Bowl. And then you have the Mike Vrabel of it all with, like, you know, the first starter and also head coach of a franchise to go to the Super Bowl. And then you have Drake May, and Michael May, you know, and then Stephon Diggs going to his first Super Bowl with Cardi B. It's the intrigue is there. I'm just bored. I think we've been spoiled, obviously, for the last 5 years with just so much entertainment. I feel like the week of the Super Bowl, say what you want about the Chiefs and about the Eagles, and like their fandom is so annoying, X, Y, and Z. Their players are cocky, but it's like, they do have like razzle dazzle to them. Like they're not only great football players, but there's an entertainment factor that I feel like is kind of
Bieber on, I think the Super Bowl commercial that tripped me out the most last night was the one where the guy just starts staring at the camera and then his eyes just start moving further and further away until he looks like a hammerhead shark. Did anyone else see that one? He looks like a hammerhead shark, and then his hand comes up and he just starts gnawing at his hand really quickly like a beaver on wood, just and it just starts going through his hand, and like bits of flesh are flying everywhere, and his eyes just continue to get wider and wider like a hammerhead shark. Did anyone else get that commercial? Because I'm trying to look it up and trying to find it, but I can't find that specific one. So if anyone has a link to that commercial, I would like to see it, because that one really messed me up when I was watching.
I don't care who you are. This is one of the worst halftime shows I have ever seen in my life. Was she lip syncing? Are you for real? This is what we're doing, Super Bowl? This is what we're doing?
What? Come on. All right, y'all. Good night. Where the hell you think you going?
Yo, bro, let me get.
I'm gonna make you a deal. Knuckle sandwich or belt. Get your ass back!
Go on. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Where's the remote? Where's the fucking remote? Babe, what the fuck?
That was pitiful. I thought that was the only reason I was like, you know what, the Patriots, their O-line, I don't know about it. That's the big question mark. And they were the big fucking question mark. Oh my god. They screwed the fucking pooch on this one. Too many turnovers, sloppy. The better team won today, and you gotta swallow your fucking pride sometimes.
People. Okay, Loki, let's talk about the Super Bowl last night. Okay, I was rooting for the Patriots, and yes, I am devastated that they lost, but at the same time, they were not doing anything to win. Like, bro catches the ball and stands there, and then gets tackled. Or he'll stand there, and then he'll run into the crowd of people. And I know nothing about football, but I do know you're supposed to throw it. So that kind of irked me a little bit. And
Yep. Worst Super Bowl ever, man. I knew it was gonna be a shenanigan. Straight garbage. Yeah. Super Bowl 60. Super Bowl dusty. And I don't even really watch sports. Really didn't hear nothing about it. No big hype, emotion forward. It is what it is. Everything is coming to an end, man.
Safety! They got a punt now. 44 seconds, they go punt, wait. How the damn Super Bowl part is this?
And there's your son over there.
TV go. I'm watching on my phone then.
Mason! Turn it back on, it's a halftime show!
What?
Chris! Turn it on! Seriously, what the Oh my fuck? Oh my god.
I don't know like anything about football, but I know like the basic stuff about it, and I love watching it because I grew up watching sports. Now the thing that people are most upset about, Bad Bunny's halftime show. Personally, I loved it. I would rate it a 9 out of 10. Even a 9.5 out of 10. And keep in mind, I am a Christian. Number 1, he had such a beautiful message behind his performance, especially everything that is happening in the world today. And number 2, the culture of Puerto Ricans is just so incredibly beautiful. Like, yes, it's not something we see every day, but they're used to it, and just like seeing their culture come to life was just incredibly beautiful. Also, Lady Gaga's message behind her performance was beautiful as well. And I also think the Turning Point USA one was stupid. Also, I love Green Day.
That might have been the worst Super Bowl I've ever watched in my entire life. That was probably the least entertaining Super Bowl I've ever, like, in my lifetime, that might be the least entertaining Super Bowl I've ever seen. The script writers did not cook. Nobody wanted to see a blowout. Could the Eagles have won? Yes. But nobody wanted to see a 31-0 game going into the fourth, bro. Nobody wanted to fucking see that shit. I was more entertained by the one commercial of the girls breastfeeding and putting on.
They are breaking those TVs on purpose. After like 2015, call it, TVs just got dirt cheap. You can get a really good TV. Oh my gosh, the TV that people would kill for back when Black Friday was a real thing. You can get a really good TV for relatively cheap these days. So if you see somebody breaking their TV over the Super Bowl, understand that they are filming that to go viral. All right, they are doing that on purpose. Like, there are some people who are, crazy, but like, if you see it, all right, if you see it, it was filmed for you to see and react to. It is not like rage bait. It's like it's messy.
Bad Bunny made history at the Super Bowl, okay? Bad Bunny 2026 Super Bowl halftime show achieved a record breaking of 135 to 142.5 million viewers, making it the most watched performance in the NFL history, okay? As the first solo male Latin artist to headline, his performance surpassed previous record, including Kendrick 2025. And to get this straight, Bad Bunny mentioned so many countries' name, and this is my country, Guyana. My flag was in the mix, okay? We were there, and guess what, my Caribbean peeps? Jamaica name was mentioned, so he did not forget the Caribbean. With that being said, let's put aside the ego and give Bad Bunny his rep and his crown for a good performance. I saw unity, that's all I saw. I saw unity, fun, and dancing.
So the Seahawks just won the Super Bowl, and I think I speak for everyone when I say that was literally the most boring Super Bowl I have ever watched. And listen, the Bad Bunny halftime show, low-key fire. Did I have any idea of what he was saying? Absolutely not. But were there Latina baddies? Yes. And I heard him say God bless America at the end, so hell yeah, what a show. To be honest with you, I would not have been shocked had the Super Bowl MVP literally gone to Jason Myers, who's the Seahawks kicker. The hype going into this game is insane, right? Because you got the Seahawks, who are a #1 offense in the league. They have the Offensive Player of the Year in JSN, and they literally don't even score a touchdown in the first 3 quarters of the game. I will say though, Mike Vrabel has and will always be a really good defensive coach, so it makes sense that his defense was locking up. And Christian Gonzalez is just a freaking dog. But to be honest with you, I expected a little more out of Drake May. All I've heard about all year is how he's the most valuable player in the NFL. You know what? Through 3 quarters, he did not throw a touchdown or run in a touchdown. Hey, but good for the Seahawks for getting revenge against Malcolm Butler in the most boring way possible. And congrats to Sam Darnold, dude. What a freaking underdog story. This dude went from one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. Literally was just getting traded around almost every year as a backup. And now this dude just stayed healthy through an entire NFL season and won the Super Bowl. What a freaking dog. And shout out Kenneth Walker, bro. He's a freaking legend. Had literally the only exciting plays during the game, so shout out to that guy. So this...
It's less that I didn't like the halftime show and more that if him and Cardi B just got on stage together and started singing, I would have made $1,500 off of a $15 bet. But no, y'all don't want to sing together because y'all don't want to see me win.